parents and students. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Just to let you know what's going on in biology this week. Your son or daughter should have already resubmitted if they wanted to revise their paper over the Pillbug Lab report. They should have already done that on Friday, either via email or Moodle preferably. Hopefully they did it via Moodle. If your son or daughter cannot get on Moodle, it is imperative that they do that. I'm going to be shifting and doing things on Moodle as the year goes on. So if your son or daughter is not in Moodle or cannot log in, they need to contact Mr. West. They should know who to contact by now. So hopefully they can log into Moodle. So we're gonna have a quiz, an ecology quiz over objectives 5 and 6 on Tuesday. So what they've been doing this thus far, they have selected an ecosystem, and they've learned. So if they like the Amazon rainforest, they learn about all these things through the Amazon rainforest. Same idea with the coral reef. If they prefer the coral reef, they could learn through this. So they should be doing these, and they can check their answers for each one of these. Okay, so they can check their answers. Now, there's going to be a quiz on Tuesday over objectives 5 and 6. So these two objectives right here that I just highlighted. That's what the quiz is going to be on Tuesday. If they're doing their homework and they're practicing and they're looking over their definitions, this shouldn't be hard. So also, if your son or daughter is not the best note taker, if they want the guided notes, I have them here for them. They can find them online. So they can put this in a word processor of choice and then just copy down this way. So they don't have to create everything from scratch. They can take these images and they should be able to import into their processor of choice. Also, if you see on RenWeb a completion grade, it'll say something that says completion on it. That means I'm just looking to see if they actually did their homework or if they tried to put answers or they just attempted it. So if they attempted, they got the points. Those are meant to help their grade, not hurt. So if you see that they don't have 100% on that, that means they're not doing what they're supposed to. So when I'm offering this first grading period for them to come in either before or after school, and I'm allowing them to get those points back. And after the first grading period, my expectations are going to increase. You probably only get, we're going to talk about it as a staff what we're going to do to up the expectations, but they are going to increase. Being able to turn it in late before after school and get the full credit will not be happening after the first grading period. With that note, I want you guys to be patient with me with updating RenWeb. I have a ton of students turning things in late. I'm changing things in the gradebook constantly. So then I change in the gradebook, I have to change it in RenWeb. So I try to stay on top of that as much as I can, but if students are always coming in, turning in old assignments, this and that, it takes a little bit of time to get that done. So just please have patience with me in doing that. So just to summarize, there's a quiz on Tuesday. We should be finishing up those units sometime by the end of this week. If you have any questions, please let me know. Also, when I email you the YouTube video in the under RenWeb, it doesn't allow me to make a hyperlink through that system. So you have to actually you have to basically, copy the URL and then paste it into the browser of choice. So that's what you have to do for that. I hope that helped. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.